I sensed trouble the instant blue and red lights washed across my curtains, flickering like a warning heartbeat. I was still clutching the trash bag my sister, Maddie, had stuffed into my hands earlier. Her voice kept replaying in my head, panicked, manipulative. "You can't leave me. Not now." But she'd crossed a line she couldn't uncross, and calling the police was her final, frantic attempt to pull me back under her control. I opened the door before the officers could knock. I wasn't angry. I wasn't scared. I was simply done. "Ma'am, we got a call." "I know." I cut in, and she lied. They exchanged a look. One asked to step inside. I moved aside, letting them see what Maddie never imagined I'd reveal. But this didn't start tonight. There was a time Maddie could cry, and I dropped everything to run to her. We grew up navigating the same storms. Our mother's indifference, our father's ghost-like absence. We clung to each other because we didn't have anything else. She was the loud one, the dramatic one. I was the quiet repair crew behind her destruction. When she had her first child at 19, she said I was the only person she trusted. When she had her second, she insisted she couldn't cope without me. By the third, she just assumed I'd move in. By the fourth, she didn't bother pretending she needed permission. I fed babies through the night. I soothed tantrums from kids who weren't mine. I covered bills she conveniently ignored. She'd toss me a hug or a sweet line, "You're my backbone," and I believed it. I believed her love had depth. Then came the smaller betrayals. My debit card going missing, late-night charges I didn't recognize, groceries that never appeared. Then her new boyfriend arrived with his slick smile and wandering eyes, calling me the nanny. Not sister, not aunt, nanny. The kids parroted it like gospel. But the real break came last month. I checked my bank account and felt my stomach drop. My entire savings, nearly 2 decades worth, cleared out. The transfer name, hers. She didn't deny it. She didn't apologize. She didn't even blink. "You owe me," she said. "You live here for free." Something inside me stopped aching and started hardening. I didn't shout. I didn't collapse. I just nodded slowly, letting her think she'd won, while she bragged on speakerphone about being pregnant again. Her fifth. I quietly organized every shred of proof I'd collected over the years. Screenshots, bank statements, recordings, photos. I documented the chaos she'd forced the kids to live through. I saved the voicemail where she swore she'd ruin my life if I ever dared leave. She thought I was frozen. I was preparing. The next morning, when she shoved the kids at me so she could go celebrate, I finally said a word she never expected to hear from me. "No," she laughed, until she saw my luggage by the door. "You're not going anywhere." I already did. I went straight to the police. Filed reports for financial abuse, fraud, identity misuse. Then to child services, where I laid everything out, dates and evidence and recordings. Then to a lawyer to secure protection and start reclaiming what she stole. While Maddie posted her glowing pregnancy announcement online, blissfully unaware, I was cutting the ties she had strangled me with. She called 27 times. I didn't answer a single one, which brings me back to the flashing lights. The officers scanned the documents I neatly arranged on my dining table. One raised his eyebrows at the stack. "This is the lot." "It's everything," I said. "Every year, every lie, every theft." They shared another look, this one serious, professional. "Your sister reported that you kidnapped her children." I almost laughed. Of course she did. She knows they're not here. She just wants something to hold over me. I handed them the flash drive, proof of her neglect, her threats, her admission about taking my money. "You should also check on the kids," I added quietly. "You'll understand." They nodded and left with purpose. An hour later, my phone rang. "Ma'am, your sister is in custody. The children are safe. Your documentation was crucial. Things will move quickly." I let out a long breath I didn't know I'd been holding. It didn't feel triumphant. It felt like stepping out of a burning building, and only then noticing the smoke that had seeped into your skin. People say revenge is corrosive. Maybe, but justice? Justice feels clean. Maddie always called me a rock. What she forgot is that rocks don't bend under pressure. They crack, whatever tries to crush them. And tonight, for the first time in years, I walked away unbroken.